Hi, I'm Leapfrog.
What are the next steps in creating something big, better, and measurably better than ever before? What are the next steps of being yourself and being the brand new version of yourself? A version that's never been seen before, a powerful version. What are the next steps in becoming what you can be? Thank you for coming to Logan's Story. And today we talk about this sci-fi highlight, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Thank you for coming. Let's get into it. So, there's a measurable count towards what you could be in the long run of things. And because of that, there's a lot of things that could possibly happen because of your choice to be bigger and better. What am I talking about? Well, Rey has the proper amount of training to go through, in spite of the light and the dark in terms of the Force. And while Luke Skywalker has to teach her, and even he is on the trivial steps of whether or not it's going to work. But the thing is, and what makes this movie so great, is the trivial steps that it's needed in order to become something great. But if you believe it so, maybe it's not just trivial steps. Maybe it's to go with the old fashioned in order to get to the new. And maybe that's what Rey needs. Maybe that's what we need. The trivial steps in terms of the new and the old. But what does this mean in detail? What is this movie really talking about? Well, let's go into detail. So, again, trivial steps, new with the old. But Jedi. What does it mean to be a Jedi? What does it mean to be the last Jedi? Well, it could mean that one day, and this could happen, we all meet ourselves in the ground. We all meet ourselves in the mirror. We look in the mirror and we realize who we're really looking at. And sometimes being a Jedi means doing that. Looking at the hard stuff inside of you and trying to expel it out of you. Not necessarily expel, but extinguish out of you. And extinguish it into something great, potentialize it from the ground. But when you look in the mirror, you might see something bad, but you might see something great too. And because of that, you might see something that's never before seen, and the most beautiful part of what you are comes out after you see what you see. Now, that doesn't mean that there's no evil. That doesn't mean that there's no good. There's both. You have to choose which side you're on. And whatever potential you have, let's hope it's good. Now, what does this mean for us? What does this mean for you and I? Application, of course. So, in the grasp of taking, there's a lot of things that we can take away from this. What are you doing to be the best version of yourself? How are you training yourself to be the best version of yourself? And where do your steps lead you in terms of that? Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, there's a lot of stuff that comes into grasp of what makes you, and what makes you potential for whatever you may have training for or preparedness for. But that doesn't mean anything entirely other than this. You have the potential to be what you want to be. So go ahead and be it. Thank you for having an application. Let's close out. Thank you for my little story. Thank you for having this sci-fi highlight. There'll be more sci-fi highlights in the future, so keep an eye out for those. Also, the mission is 1,000 subscribers. You guys help me get there by hitting the share, like, and subscribe button right under the screen. Also by hitting that bell. Oh, also leave a comment as well. Thank you again, and peace.